Look around you. Everyone's got dozens of friends on social media. Group chats are blowing up. Weekend plans are packed. But here's what nobody talks about. Most of these friendships are fake. They're surface level. One bad day, one disagreement, and people vanish. That's just how it works now. But there's a group of guys who figured this out way before everyone else. They're not antisocial. They're not bitter. They just saw the game for what it is and decided not to play. Sigma males don't have a ton of friends, and honestly, it's not by accident. There's actually a really specific reason why. And once you hear it, you'll start noticing it everywhere. Let's break this down. Number 1. Everyone wants something from you. Think about your last 10 conversations. How many people reached out just to see how you're doing? No favor to ask. No news to share. Just genuinely checking in. Probably not many, right? Most people only show up when they need something. A ride. Money. Help moving. Someone to listen to their problems. But where are they when you need support? Nowhere. People have become transactional. Friendships are based on what you can provide. The second you stop being useful, they disappear. That's not friendship, that's business. While Sigma males pick up on this quickly, they rarely say anything. They just adjust. They see the pattern when invitations dry up after they say no a few times. They watch how quickly people move on when they're not getting what they want. And it's not paranoia. It's pattern recognition. Most people are takers. They're not evil, just selfish in a casual way. They don't even realize they're doing it. But Sigma males do realize it. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So they pull back. They stop investing energy into people who only invest back when it benefits them. They'd rather have 0 friends than a dozen fake ones who see them as a resource. That's not being cold. That's having standards. Number 2. Loyalty is basically dead now. Do you remember when your word meant something? When plans were plans and people showed up? Those days are gone. Now everyone keeps their options open. They'll commit to your thing but bail if something better comes along. They'll talk behind your back while smiling to your face. One argument, one misunderstanding, and years of friendship get thrown away like nothing. People are disposable to each other now. It's just how the culture works. Everyone's got backup friends, backup plans, backup everything. Nobody sticks around when things get hard. Sigma males are wired different on this. When they commit to someone, they mean it. They're the friend who shows up at 3 in the morning, the one who keeps secrets, the one who doesn't bail when you're going through something ugly. They bring old-school loyalty to a world that doesn't value it anymore. And here's the problem with that. When you're loyal in a disloyal world, you get burned. A lot. People take advantage. They treat that loyalty like it's unlimited and free. They assume it'll always be there so they don't protect it. And after getting backstabbed or abandoned enough times, Sigma males make a decision. They stop offering that loyalty freely. They realize most people don't deserve it. So they keep to themselves. Because being alone is better than being loyal to people who wouldn't do the same for you. Number 3. People change when they get what they want. Here's something dark but true. Watch someone climb the ladder. Get the promotion. Start dating someone. Make more money. Most people change. The friends who were there when they had nothing suddenly aren't worth their time. They upgrade their social circle like they upgrade their car. Old friends become embarrassing reminders of where they came from. It's ugly, but it happens constantly. People are loyal until they level up. Then they forget who helped them get there. Sigma males have seen this happen too many times. They've been the friend who supported someone through the struggle, only to get left behind during the success. They've watched people promise they'll never change, then completely transform the second life gets better. And it teaches them something important. Most people's friendship is conditional. It depends on where you both are in life. Same level. Cool. You're friends. Different levels. Suddenly, you don't fit anymore. Sigma males refuse to operate like that. They don't care about status or what someone can do for them. But knowing that most people do care about those things makes friendship feel pointless. Why invest in people who'll drop you the second their situation changes? Why build connections with folks who see relationships as ladders? It's not worth it. So Sigma males opt out entirely. They'd rather walk alone than get used as a stepping stone by people who were never really friends to begin with. And honestly, can you blame them for that? Number 4. Most people are shallow as a puddle. Have you ever noticed how most conversations go nowhere? Small talk about weather, gossip about people you barely know, jokes you've heard 1,000 times. People repeat the same stories, laugh at the same things, and never really say anything real. It's exhausting. Most folks live on the surface because going deeper is uncomfortable. It requires vulnerability. It requires actually thinking about things that matter. And honestly, most people just don't want to do that work. They want easy. They want comfortable. They want predictable. Sigma males can't do shallow. They've tried. It feels like nails on a chalkboard. When everyone's talking about the latest TV show drama, these guys are thinking about bigger things. Not because they're trying to be deep or different. It just happens naturally. They want to talk about real struggles, real ideas, real experiences. But when they bring that energy to a conversation, people get weird. They change the subject. They make jokes to lighten the mood. Because depth makes most people uncomfortable. So Sigma males stop trying. They'd rather be alone than pretend to care about meaningless small talk for the 100th time. And you know what? That choice makes perfect sense when you see how fake most interactions really are. Number 5. Everyone's trying to impress everyone else. Social media broke something in people. Now everyone's performing all the time. Trying to seem successful, trying to seem happy, trying to seem interesting. Even in person, people are curating their lives like it's content. They name drop. They humble brag. They exaggerate stories to sound cooler. Real vulnerability is rare because it doesn't get likes. People have turned themselves into brands, and honestly, it's tiring to watch. Nobody's just being real anymore. They're too busy managing their image. Sigma males don't play that game. They're not trying to impress anyone. They show up as they are. No filter, no performance. They'll admit when they're wrong. They'll talk about their failures. They don't need validation from a group to feel good about themselves. But this creates a weird tension. When everyone around you is performing and you're just being normal, you stand out. Not in a good way to most people. You make them uncomfortable because you're not playing along. You remind them that they're being fake. So they don't like being around you. They prefer friends who participate in the performance. Friends who hype up their posts and validate their image. Sigma males won't do that. They'll be honest instead. And most people don't actually want honesty. They want applause. So Sigma males end up on the outside. Not because they can't make friends, but because they refuse to fake it for people who are living a lie. Number 6. Most people can't handle silence. Watch what happens when a conversation dies. Most people panic. They fill the silence with noise. Random comments, forced jokes, anything to avoid that moment of quiet. Because silence makes people uncomfortable. It forces them to be present. To actually think, to feel whatever they're feeling. And most people spend their whole lives running from that. They need constant stimulation, constant distraction, music, podcasts, videos, talking, anything but silence. Being alone with their thoughts terrifies them. Sigma males are comfortable in silence. They don't need to fill every second with noise. They can sit with someone and say nothing and feel fine. They can spend a whole day alone without getting anxious. Silence doesn't scare them because they're okay with themselves. But this is rare. Most people need others around constantly. They get weird when you don't text back fast enough. They take it personally when you want space. They can't understand how someone could enjoy being alone. To them, alone equals lonely. But Sigma males know the difference. Being alone is peaceful. Being lonely is painful. And you can feel lonely in a room full of fake friends way easier than you can feel it by yourself. So when most people can't handle the silence that Sigma males are comfortable with, it creates distance. People think they're standoffish or cold. Really, they just don't need constant noise and validation. And in a world where everyone does, that makes you weird. So they stay solo. Number 7. The energy exchange is always off. Pay attention to your friendships. Who's always reaching out? Who's making plans? Who's checking in? Usually it's the same person doing all the work while everyone else just responds. Friendships have become one-sided. One person gives 80%, the other gives 20%, and somehow that's supposed to be balanced. It's not. It's exhausting for the person who actually cares. And most people are perfectly fine being the 20%. They'll take the energy, enjoy the friendship, but never match the effort. Sigma males notice when the energy is off. They'll be the one initiating for a while, but they're tracking the balance. And when they realize they're the only one trying, they stop. Cold turkey. No announcement. No drama. They just pull back and see what happens. And usually, nothing happens. Nobody reaches out. Nobody notices. Because those people were happy to receive, but never planned to give. That's the test Sigma males run without telling anyone. They remove their energy and watch who actually cares enough to notice. Most people fail that test. They don't even realize they were being tested. And that tells Sigma males everything they need to know. So they stop wasting energy on people who wouldn't spend any on them. They'd rather save that energy for themselves or for the extremely rare person who actually matches their effort. Because unbalanced friendships aren't friendships. They're just charity work that nobody asked for.